Fingers in Pies podcast, brought to you by Meron Freight UK.
Welcome to another episode of the Fingers in Pies podcast. Ingram's back.
Can
I mean one thing?
Are you not incredibly warm? Because
It is hot
Tom and
up
I
here.
are arms out.
Well, to be honest, you've got to realise I was born in Basildon, but I've got genes of Pakistan running through me. So
Right.
I can handle the heat. That's a total lie. I will be sweating.
You're going to be really sweaty.
I'm really sweaty, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't come there. I'm going to need a shower after
you
this
are.
podcast.
You're
are
repping the
definitely.
brand though, aren't you?
I'm repping, yeah, got 40. So
You just
I'm
want to afford to sit up, don't you?
underneath, I've got a really creased white t-shirt as well.
I'm
I'm the same.
I heard that I heard a vicious rumour going around. Actually,
What?
that you are you're branded right the way through, like a stick of rock.
Yeah.
But also on your person, I heard that you went to the salon recently, and you had Fortis in your chest hair.
Yeah. Shaved in.
Yeah.
To be honest, anyone with chest hair that works at Fortis has to get it shaved in.
Really?
Yeah, if they pass 3 months, they have to get it shaved in. Jimmy's got it shaved
Jimmy's
in.
like a gorilla.
Jimmy's got it shaved in. He's got hair
please
everywhere.
don't smack your belly. That was
behind the camera. Jimmy just slapped his belly
Yeah,
for that.
I feel weird about that.
If you can,
I don't know what to say to
so
that.
yeah, if that makes the sound, we'll include that in. Jimmy's got it shaved in a couple places. One is chest, another place we can't mention.
But it just
And
has
Charlie,
4 on that.
Charlie would have got it done, but he's got 5 hairs on his chest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlie and I share that. I'm like a dolphin.
Yeah.
I'm
So you can't get
No.
Fortis shaved
No.
into you.
I am honestly like a dolphin. It's
Yeah.
streamlined,
Didn't think we were gonna-
hydrodynamic.
Didn't think we were going to start like this.
Here we
I'll be
are.
honest, but here we are.
Christmas.
It is Christmas. Tommy, Mr. Meron Freight UK, how are you?
All good, thank you very much.
Yeah, you have travelled the world recently.
It's been an interesting few months, that's
It
for sure.
has. Yeah, I should mention, this is Christmas time and we've not got hats on.
Yeah, why have we not got
Don't.
hats on?
But we do have beer.
We do have beer. And we're going to come on to that. We've got beer. We've got a different
Snow.
location.
We've got snow coming in on the
Yeah,
roof as
we've
well.
got
Very
a
Christmassy.
very heavy snow. Sounds like hail out
Yeah, I
there.
think it might be hell.
It's a tin roof. There's a little bit of background noise. There's a little bit of music. It does sound like we're in a pub with a tin roof. Which we've always wanted to host a podcast in a pub.
Why do we do it in
we did
Charlie's
talk
pub?
about it, didn't we?
We should do it in Charlie's pub.
We should have done it in Charlie's pub. Anyway, we should have done it in a pub. Or a pub. Any
Yeah.
pub.
Next year.
Maybe Abersock. We could go to Abersock.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
There's
Let's
a
do
local
that.
pub.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's some good ones there.
Have to go all the way to Abersock to the podcast.
Yeah, it's going to be a long way to go.
Yeah.
Not too bad for me. Long way for you.
Long way
Even
for-
longer way for him.
Yeah. Bloody hell, that's a long
I
way.
reckon it'll be like an 8-hour drive for you.
But,
Everywhere's like a long way for me.
yeah, you
Especially in the
are.
racing world.
I think
To
you
be fair,
actually
you're not that
I think you'd
far away
actually
from
have to
us.
fly. It'd be like a flyaway event.
On that, you're a person that travels a lot. You have to travel a lot for your job,
Yeah.
right? What? All of a sudden, because we travel a lot,
Yeah.
all of a sudden a 2-hour journey seems like nothing. When
Yeah.
I mentioned 2 hours to the kids the other day in the car, it was literally, oh my God, 2 hours. I was like, 2 hours is in a good window
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
right, go home for
Anything
that.
over 2.5, yeah. Go home for it. Anything over 2.5 hours, 3 hours, that's where you're starting to get long.
Yeah.
But 2 hours. Someone behind the camera distracting us again.
Let's not bring that up.
We're going to bring it up in a
Thanks, Ian.
minute.
Thank you.
We're going to bring it up. But yeah, 2-hour journey.
Yeah.
That's all right, isn't it?
100%.
We'll take that.
Tilly was up at Milton Keynes the other day and I was like, 2 hours 20. I was like, nice.
Perfect.
Take that.
Yeah.
That's a lovely little run.
3.5 hours. And,
Yeah.
it gets a bit silly.
Well, I've been doing Brighton back and forth from Southampton
Oh,
for the last
oh
sort
my
of 4
God.
months. And yeah, so we make sure it's a 2-day test because I'm not doing that in a.
How long does that take, please?
So 5.5.
oh. We did Anglesey back in the day.
You did, that
Once,
was
didn't we?
heavy.
Me and Durs.
Yeah.
And
That was
we
heavy.
never again.
No.
Never again.
No,
I was
that
falling
was
asleep
heavy.
at the wheel.
When you said about it, when you were like, oh yeah, we're going to do it there and back in a day.
You were like, no.
To Anglesey, from where? Where are you coming from?
Essex.
No, Essex, yeah. No. That's. Do you not remember? You were like, oh no, we're already in Wales.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, well, if you're
Not
already
too
in,
far.
if you're, whereabouts in Wales? Eh? Oh, we're in Cardiff. Like, Cardiff to Anglesey.
That's
You may as well
wild.
go from home. Like, that's.
It was horrific.
Yeah.
But I remember getting there at 9:30, and you were well surprised.
I was well
What
impressed.
the
I mean, you
hell?
left at 9:30 the previous night, but
Derwin weren't happy when I mentioned
not
that job.
surprised.
He weren't happy. It was a busy week. Right, okay. First things first. You think we're going to talk about racing? No. Let's talk about your hair.
oh, okay.
Anyone that's watching this,
Go check out the YouTube.
go
clip
check
of
the
this.
YouTube clip.
In fact, this could be a little Things and Pies Insta sort
Oh,
of.
100%. This is getting clipped up into a short.
Yeah.
And we're collabing.
Any explanation?
What's gone on with the hair?
Ah, right.
Simon Jordan springs to mind. Do you know Simon Jordan?
I
is he?
know that.
Oh, hang on. Who's that?
No
Hold
relation
on.
to Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Just before you start thinking.
Andrew?
Simon Jordan.
Andrew.
Simon-
Oh,
Simon-
to be fair, you have been liking to Andrew Jordan.
Simon Jordan,
Jordan.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Simon Jordan.
Crystal Palace.
So I'm thinking Simon Jordan. He's got quite a...
Strange looking chap.
Yeah, so he was an owner of a football club. He's now on TalkSport. But
Ah.
that hair,
Is he the dude that has all the beef with?
everyone.
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the thing on Netflix with Eddie Hearn. Is he the one that always has an argument with Eddie Hearn?
Always has an argument with Eddie Hearn. Yeah,
Fine.
he does.
What was the question?
Your hair.
Oh yeah, my hair. So we went to Dubai
Nice.
on holiday. Now my hair naturally lightens in the sun,
Okay.
and normally I give it a little spritz, just to get some sort of nice blonde streaks through it, which is usually kind of happens.
Sort of like lemon, right?
Yeah, it's like a weird,
Yeah.
like a little weird lightning spray sort of thing.
Okay.
And it hasn't stopped. It's
Is it-
kept going.
Is it still getting?
It's still getting lighter, but the trouble is it's getting a little ginger now. So I just went for sort of the nice little blonde streaks, like it usually does, which I do every year, and it always looks, you get sort of the blonde highlights and it looks all right. Some reason, it's not stopping, and I don't know what to do.
Are you still spritzing?
No, I haven't done anything for like 2 weeks now.
He's locked that
I
thing
did.
away.
I did it like 4 sprays about 3 weeks ago, and it's not
I
stopped.
don't know what to do.
It keeps going, and I
I'll
don't
be
know how to
honest,
fix it.
I picked him up earlier and I thought, it's quite busy. I was like, I wonder how I'm going to see him. And I was, oh my God, that can't be him.
I think-
the guy waving at me is blonde.
I think I'm going to have to sheep dip it in neat bleach and go white or something just to stop it from keep going.
That'd be great. That would be great. Do it.
Well, we're thinking it's blonde, but then you said the word. It's
getting a little bit of a ginger tinge.
It's getting a bit ginger.
There's a bit of a ginger tinge coming in, but I do love a ginger biscuit.
You do. And you do, you and Josh cook.
Gingram. It is happening.
and yeah, gingerness.
Gingram.
Gingram works.
That sounds like a great gin.
Gingram.
Gingram.
Doesn't that sound like a good... That actually sounds like a good name.
When we've come up with ideas for
Why
his
did
new
you not come up
branding,
with
we've not
Gingram?
done gin, have we? We've not done gin.
It works.
We've done the
Right?
Tinga Tower burger.
Say again?
What
do you mean, what have I done to
Sorry,
myself?
off camera, John Healy of We Finance Any Car has come in and just asked Tom Ingram, what have you done to your hair?
That's the third person in 7 minutes we've been filming.
Yeah, it's obviously just this red light, mate. That's what's going on.
What do we think of it, John?
Thanks,
Well,
thanks, John.
that
Appreciate
was
that,
said
mate.
with a high-pitched
Not the
tone.
most convincing thing I've ever heard you say. Thanks very much, mate. Thank you very much. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
No, the other day I was wearing...
Yeah, just watching you as you walk back down the stairs. I wouldn't want you to trip or anything. That's all I'm thinking.
Thanks for that. You come round and tell everybody to mention it to you.
Yeah, I know. He's a nice guy.
I know.
Imagine having a mate like that.
I know.
Could you imagine having a mate like that?
I did go up to John, I went, wait, go have a look at Ingram's hair.
Thanks. You watched that last 2 steps. I'm going to feel well bad if he actually chips
I know,
now.
it's over now. That'd be bad.
For a minute.
Anyway, that's done now.
Anyway, that's done. We're not
past
mentioning
that
it any longer.
I'm just going to bleach it, be done, job done.
Brilliant. I like it.
Shall we?
I think we should start. Let's reach a beer. Can you get there? Right, okay. So, Tom, do you want to explain a bit? I mean, this isn't sponsored by this. It's Merrill Freight UK sponsoring the podcast, but it's not this. But Angelo Poretti, what do you think of this beer?
2 podcasts in a row as well.
Yeah.
Aldi's version of a Moretti.
No. Last year you called it Aldi knockoff beer.
It is.
And
It's because it's Poretti.
no, over 12 months have passed, and now you've got a newfound respect for Poretti, haven't you?
I wouldn't say a fact. Okay, yeah, I probably have actually. Anyway, cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers. 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 There we go.
mate.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
We should have had a
Christmas.
Baileys. Why didn't we have a Baileys?
Don't you and
It's the start of
Baileys.
the Drink.
I love a Baileys.
Baileys isn't like you end the night with a Baileys.
Oh, that's why I've been doing it wrong then. That's what I've been doing wrong. I thought it was like a...
Do you want to tell? I mean, by your by anyone's standard, this is ridiculous. What did you do? You came back. You enjoyed a little sip of a Baileys.
Oh yes. So I've only been put a lot of weight on over the last couple of months.
That t-shirt going up to the tank top.
It's starting to ride up. What were we saying? Oh yeah, Baileys. And
Baileys.
so I'm a recent convert.
Okay.
So I'd never done a Baileys until about 2-3 years ago. I'd never really understood it. I thought it was just something that
Creamy.
sort of old women drank or something else like that.
Right.
And we were, where were we? I think we were around Laura's parents' house, and Anne said, "Would you like a Baileys?" And I went, "Yeah, great idea. I've never had one before. I'll try it. What do you have it with? Oh, you just have it on its own? Oh, fine, okay." So I had a little thimbleful of Baileys. Oh my God, that is delightful. That's amazing. Why at the age of whatever the age I was, I discovered. How have I never discovered this? It's superb. So anyway, thought that, sort of sat there for a minute or two and went, I quite fancy one of them actually. I might go to the kitchen and get one. So I'm on my way to the kitchen. I said, "Does anyone want to drink? Normal thing you do. I love a beer, I love a beer, I love a wine, I love this and all that." And Anne, Laura's mum, said, "Oh, I'll join you with a Baileys." Marvellous stuff. Sounds pretty good to me. So I get the bowl, pour it into a glass, bring it back through. A little bit of ice in there, you know, make it a bit fancy. Pour it back in, put it on the side, and Laura's mum looked at me and went, "What you put it in that glass for?" "What do you mean? What's the issue?" "I don't know what the issue is." They're like, how do you... So, you know when you have, like, everyone has pint glasses that get stolen from pubs over the years. So I'd poured like half a pint of Baileys because I didn't know what like a serving of Baileys was.
Okay, yeah.
He poured it like a ice frappe kind of thing.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was like just
Right.
like
A drink.
like a long drink. I didn't like you like a milkshake sort of thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of those. Turns out it's like a short drink that you have a little bit on ice or
Yeah.
anything else like that. So I came in with like two pints, like probably 2/3 full. Went, "There you go, Anne. There we go."
Fantastic.
I went, "Oh, I'm excited by this," and everyone was looking at me like, "Do we need to phone? Like, do we need to call someone about this? Like, this is a serious addiction going on right there." And Laura's mum was very polite. She said, "Oh, Tom, darling, I don't. Probably a little too much for me, but it's fine if you want yours, but it's probably a little bit too much for me." So very politely, so never made a thing out of it. Just took it away and poured it into a
proper
smaller
glass.
thing.
Yeah.
And she said, "If it's too much for you, then it's okay." But at which point she'd done it. You know when a kid downs a milkshake and it's like up here?
Yeah.
And then I wondered why I had a terrible hangover for about a week afterwards.
Yeah.
Because it was like
strong
up,
stuff.
up here, round my mouth, like
Proper
when a kid.
milkshake.
But to be honest, you're in support of that because then you don't have to go back to the thing, do you?
100%.
Just pour it in.
Yeah, just sip away. As long as it takes you longer, but you're
Yeah,
going to
but
go get another
You
one
just
anyway.
cut in the middleman.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Go
just
half a pint.
Bring the bottle in a straw.
Because there's rules in bars, isn't there? Like, oh no, but I can't serve you. Like the other day, I went out with my mates, and who knew? So you know a snake bite?
Yep.
You all know the popular drink snake bite? No?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
So it's go on.
Well, I was going to say half cider,
Yeah.
half lager with blackcurrant.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
fine.
snake
So I've
bite
heard of
with
it, but no, I
blackcurrant.
wouldn't be able to tell you what
half
it
cider,
is.
half
Yeah.
black. I went, can we had a drinks list because we always try and pretend we're young and cool, and then we're not. We're just really old, but we still do this drinks list. And
You're not really
Christmas
old.
jumpers. Yeah, we are.
You're not really. How old are you?
I'm 40. Oh, that's old. No, that's your joke, isn't it? That's your joke. You always go, oh no, that's old.
No, I never said that.
I'm 40.
I'm 37 in January.
How old are you, Tommy?
I'm 37 in
Oh
January.
my god, why am I so much older than everyone?
Charlie, how old are you, mate?
26.
26, Jim.
26.
26.
Anyway,
Actually, 25.
went to the thing, and I went to the bar, and I was like, can I have 3 snake bites, please? They went, oh, snake bites? I'll just check with my manager. And I went, oh, check with my manager, it's just half a pint of cider. And yeah, as I thought, not allowed to pour
John
snake bites. Not allowed to pour snake bites. He needs to get through.
You need to go to my office if that's the wrong.
Yeah, this is
Oh, we literally in your way of your
I did
office?
ask. He's literally his desk
Oh,
is out. I was like,
no.
"Can we do a podcast?" He went, "Yeah," and I didn't think how he was going to get through.
Cheers, mate.
It's also sponsored by We Finance Any Car.
That's it. Little logo comes up.
Yeah. So
snake bites, yeah.
And
So
they're
they
not
wouldn't-
allowed
they wouldn't let
they're
you
not allowed
serve
to serve them.
Why?
And I was like, why? He said, oh, we've been told they're too dangerous. Too
Something in the
dangerous.
chemical mix they were trying to say.
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago, I
There's a
remember
mix.
that. Yeah. And
He said, I can serve you
half a pint
yeah,
of this, half
pint of beer,
of that.
I was like, and I'll give you an empty pint glass. I went, this is ridiculous.
you can't mix it yourself.
But they can't do it themselves.
Really?
So they would have never served you half a pint of Baileys.
No. So I remember once somebody said about doing a shot, stupid, if you're on stupid drinks, of a cement mixer. Do you know what a cement mixer is?
Similar to monkey brain. Yeah?
Is it meant to curdle inside you or
So
something?
it's a shot of Baileys
No.
and a shot of lime cordial.
Yeah.
And as you do the two together, it
It curdles.
curdles. And it's called a
That's
cement
why.
mixer.
The monkey brain. Have you had that?
No.
So I can't remember. It's Bailey's and something red. Have you boys ever had a monkey brain?
Oh.
And it literally looks like a brain in a.
It might be Campari.
Yeah, maybe. 'Cause that's the
What
red.
the hell's that?
Campari's
That's the
red.
red.
Yeah.
What's that? What is it?
We'll have a monkey brain later.
Yeah. And when you put it in, it's like lump. Yeah. It's
No, thank you.
It's its own entity, that.
But I remember being in a bar and they wouldn't serve a. I used to drink. I'm vodka Diet Coke always.
Yeah.
But if I didn't want to keep getting up, I'd order a pint of vodka Diet Coke. So usually I drink a double vodka.
Yeah.
But in a pint, I was like, I'll have a triple vodka. In a
They
pint.
can't do it.
They can't do a triple.
Can't do a triple.
So they won't serve a triple. They could serve me a double vodka
So
Diet
you
Coke
could
and
order
a shot
two.
of vodka.
You could order a double and a single, but you're not allowed to have it as a triple.
My mate made the mistake in London once because we were all really drunk and we were all choosing our drinks, and it was his choice of drink next. He was like, thank God. Finally, something I want to drink, because we were all choosing drinks he didn't
Sparkling
like.
water, please.
And he was like, yeah, and he went, he was so excited, and we were all a number of beers in, and he went, double vodka gin and tonic. And I went, what? He went, no, I didn't mean that. I went, too late, you fucking said it. And I went, right, let's go.
Double vodka.
Double vodka gin and tonic, 3 shots and a tonic.
yeah.
So I went, we'll have that, and he went, can't serve it to you. So he served us a double vodka and tonic, and then he put the gin in a separate shot glass.
Wouldn't you do the
and
gin and tonic and then the
And
vodka
in
separate?
London, the price of that,
must have been about
we just
600 quid.
refilled a 20 quid whip. It was all gone.
Must have been like a 600 quid round, yeah.
It was
Have you ever
horrific.
tried Malibu and milk?
Oh, no, you're going to say it's nice.
It's insane.
Malibu's the rum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's coconut rum with
Okay,
milk.
I can see
So
that.
this was a cricket tour thing years ago.
yeah,
Cookville Cricket Club.
cricket.
We'd go on tour and we'd be there. Malibu and milk. is
You know
the
what?
drink.
I reckon cricket's the only sport of fans that can rival rugby for drinking.
Oh, it's.
I
mad.
reckon cricket could give it a go.
I don't know. Touring car campsite looks a little bit.
Yeah. Should we do it? Touring cars versus cricket versus rugby, triple threat.
Triple crown. If you can complete all three, then you the triple crown.
You are the best fans.
Yeah.
I did Lords, and you're sitting there from 9 a.m. to like
That's what
6
I'm saying.
p.m. I don't think I watched a ball of cricket.
No.
And it was just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
constant. And you just fill up empty cups and see how high you can go. And
Yeah,
things like that. Like it's crazy.
Brilliant.
So we did the darts. We did
hold on.
We did the,
Yeah,
we did
yeah.
the,
Hold
wanna
on.
hear about this.
Hold on. We
We
need to
did the
say
darts.
darts fans. Darts fans have got to
we
be
did
up
the
there.
darts,
Go on.
and it was awesome.
It was your first
It
experience
was
of
my
darts.
first experience of
I've
the
never
darts.
been. Have you ever been?
No,
We wanted to
Right.
go this year.
Yeah.
Today was meant to be
Right,
us
so
going to the darts.
I seem to remember, Tommy. Do you remember when
I know.
Zach said, "It's all right, I'll get it organised"?
Yeah.
Right.
Because he did a similar sort of thing to me. He said, "Let's do the season review in Dubai," and he took me to a greasy spoon in Southend.
Right. So you'd booked your tickets for Dubai. That's why you thought you
That's
were
So
doing
why-
I thought we were,
work out
I thought we were doing that. So, you
Right.
know,
I would have done the spritz as well.
oh, the hair thing. Sorry, I thought we were going to go with that.
I was just trying to imagine you with a ginger noggin. I think it'd be hilarious.
Hey, can we drop the ginger thing, please? It's not ginger. It's just like. It is ginger, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we saying? Oh yeah, so we
I was meant to promise
I think
you,
we could.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
can we do like a? You can do like a recap.
In Dubai.
See if we can find it when you
Yeah,
said it last
yeah.
year. Anyway, it's really good.
darts
The
is really
darts
good.
is really, really good.
Was it good?
It was.
I'll be
insane.
honest, look, I'm
I've
going to clear this
never
up.
been to it
I
before.
tried to get tickets, didn't we, Charlie? We tried to get tickets. We had it set up. Darts, I don't know if you know, and it is my job to sort of know this sort of stuff, has gone through the roof at
Yeah?
the moment. It's the, what is it? the biggest growth in sport ever in the last 50 years or something stupid?
They were doing the stats obviously since with Littler and then all the youngsters coming
Yeah.
through. The numbers have literally doubled for the
Yeah.
last 2 years.
The Littler effect, they called it. Yeah, the Littler effect.
Competitively playing under
So
18.
darts, you
crazy.
could get tickets to quite
Relatively
regularly,
easily, yeah.
relatively easily. I'd say about 2-3 years ago, and now it is like we went in. I don't think we even got notified. It was horrendous. You can't get, and now you're talking about £500 a ticket. You're talking World Cup prices. But tell us about your experience.
Oh,
with
so
darts.
we went. So Ron John, who's a good friend and a sponsor of ours, actually, he's
Yep.
OPC on my show
okay.
and
Yep.
and Cat. He's brilliant. And we went in with. We were in hospitality, which turns out is really good, but also quite bad because you get heckled quite a lot.
So what was it? OPC.
OPC.
OPC. 2 extra tickets next time, please.
Yeah, he's already signed
Tom
up,
Ingram,
so
thank you
we
very
can
much.
sort that. And he, so yeah, we were in hospitality in the hospitality thing, but it turns out you get heckled quite a lot when you're on the tables, which I never realised. So if you're in the tables, and the tables are, so it was at Ali Pali. It was the hottest place on earth. I've never experienced heat like it.
Really?
Because there was
even hotter than right here, right now.
This is pretty warm right here. I've noticed you've still not even gone for a little sleeve roll
I'm
yet.
fine. I'm fine.
I admire your commitment.
fine.
Stubborn whatnot.
Just wet.
So we sat there, and there must have been, I don't know how many people there were, let's say 600 people in there. And there were like 15, no, maybe not 15, but say 15 tables all the way through the middle of probably like this sort of size. So like 2 foot wide by, I don't know, cracky, they must have been 50, 60 foot long.
Yeah.
And you'd have people with like pictures. When you turned out to it, you had pictures of lager.
Yeah.
Like big bit. And as part of hospitality, you're not allowed to go dressed up. You had to be in like civvy stuff. They wouldn't allow you to dress up. But by not dressing up, you really stood out. You were like the only one not dressed.
And that's probably why you get heckled as well, isn't it? It's like, you're a VIP.
No, because around the outside, they've got all like the grandstandy bits.
Oh, okay.
And all the grandstandy bits just shout, boring tables. And it's just all like, they just take the mickey. Anyway, I didn't realise that you had like hospitality toilets and toilets. And I made the catastrophic error. I'm going to sound like a right snob here, but I'm going to keep going with it. I made the catastrophic error of going to the toilets.
No.
That was an experience. That was an experience. But there was some superb outfits.
Yeah.
Some absolute...
Tell us about the one you told us about earlier.
I'll tell you two. There was one guy that I was stood when I was going to the toilets. There was about 1 million people all trying to go to the loo at the same time. And he had big... there's a name for them, like big wellies, but also full fishing waders up over his shoulders, and they were so thick, like outrageous. And I was hot, and I was in a t-shirt, and I was like beating up. He was in fishing waders and a top with like a hat on, holding like a 6-7 foot blow up fish, and he's just waiting. To go to the toilets in a queue. I was on a scale of 1 to 1 billion. How hot are you? About 10 billion. And I was like, what are you going to do with your fish when you have a wee? He was like, oh, I never thought of that. Could you hold my fish? No, thank you. But I think the best outfit that I saw, they were, when we were turning up, there were like a bunch of lads. I don't know if they were 11, 12, however many were. For the purpose of the story, there were like 11 lads who all came dressed as seagulls. And one bloke who was dressed as a cone of chips. And at various points of the night, they'd just go, and they'd just bundle him.
I wonder, I hope that they've drawn it out of a hat.
I think it's the
and
only
he's
way
gone,
to do it.
Yeah.
Chips.
Oh,
No, I'm chips this year. 3 years in a row or something like that, you know what I mean?
And at various stages, you just hear all this ruckus and carnage. And they're bundling him and pecking him. And so good.
I genuinely want to boost this little short as much as possible to find the man who was the chips and get him on the podcast.
100%.
Yeah.
Because
It must have been like a real, like, serious interview.
yeah.
I was chips.
I was chips. They bundled me for the 6th time.
It just doesn't work for me, and every year it happens, and I just can't deal with it any longer. Like a really serious,
really serious. They keep making me the chips.
I think it's one of the best outfits. If you're in a big group,
So
though,
good.
I thought it was
ever.
brilliant.
It's so
Because you saw
good.
loads
Tough,
of it
isn't
become
it?
just. There was one of them. There was a bunch of them just as the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
But there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason as to why they've come dressed as
And
this.
that is the amazing thing about the darts. And this is the thing about darts. This is the problem. We were talking about this, right? Money talks in every sport, right? And eventually, Ali Pali that is the holy grail, and they've already talked about the Crucible, and they in Sheffield being the pits kind of thing. Riyadh are doing the darts, by the way, in January. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, there's Riyadh season of Grab the Darts. So they're all going in January to Riyadh or Saudi, and they're doing the darts tournament. And
That's not going to work in a dry country, is it?
well, this is the thing.
But it's not dry in the venue.
Yeah.
Or is it not? Okay.
Yeah. So
It's like hotels and things.
Okay,
yeah.
fine,
I think that's
So,
Fine.
but then also they just want to get like the darts fever over there, and there's massive prize money.
Is that
all
with His
sort of stuff.
Excellency?
Yeah, His Excellency, Tokyo Al Sheikh. Yeah, he's coming into touring cars.
Yep, I saw that, yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yep.
So literally, they're taking it, and we were thinking, Ali Pali. The fact that the VIP, I didn't want to say, I think my mate had done VIP before, and he was going to get a ticket. He said, I told Tom, I was like, all you get in VIP is access to a toilet quicker and access to a bar quicker. And that's the beauty of it. There's no,
Nice.
like, you're next to the people. Like, you know, it's like a rope. I'm VIP, you're not. It's like, we're in the same venue. That's it, but you get access to... I just love that. And I'm just worried that when darts gets massive and it has to go to Wembley and it has to go to the O2, it can't do Ali Pali.
It'll lose.
Will it lose it? Because the O2 is a family-friendly place. You go around the O2, there's Nando's, there's meals, there's
Yeah.
you know what I mean? There's the golf, there's crazy golf and stuff, and there's kids coming out, and there's kids coming out as the seagulls,
No,
like
it's not going to
bundling.
work. That was the beauty of. Honestly, we had the best time
Ali
ever.
Pali's North London, and people just go off into the night afterwards, so it doesn't really matter how drunk they
They're
get.
saying they're going to extend it out into, because I don't really know how they lay it out because I haven't been there when the darts are on, but they're going to extend it out into where the sort of main entrance point is, because it has outgrown it, right?
Yeah.
Of course it has.
But I
Already.
think,
could sell that
but I
10
think that's
times
the
over.
But they do 2 shows a night, 2 shows, 2 games, 2 matches a night. Well, no, 2 matches a day. Sorry, first one's like 12 till 6 or
But there's
something.
people
and the next
playing
one's
now.
like 7 till
Yeah, there's
7
people
till
playing
whatever.
now, so it's...
But I tell you what, I think that would ruin your day if you're on the 12 o'clock shift.
Oh.
I don't know how you deal with that. That would be outrageous.
Oh, I
'Cause
say-
it's like it's just the second you arrive, it's like drink.
I'll be honest.
Like,
I'll be honest. There's a definitely day in the life TikTok of someone that's done the double header.
Oh, somebody
Like,
would have
who's done the
double.
afternoon and in the
Crikey.
evening they go off,
Yeah.
try and get changed into another outfit and
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back. I love that. I think that'd be amazing.
But I'd love to know. Like, when did it start? When did the dress up thing? When did the fancy dress thing start?
What have
And
you seen the
and what
old
prompted
ones?
it?
Well, Phil the Pale Taylor, like one, like when they have you seen Ali Pali back then? Like it is literally, it looks like an old like railway club. Like it
Really?
it just looks.
I mean, it still feels like that now. No disrespect,
Yeah.
but it's like cool in a way. It's like really industrial. It is a cool place.
There must be the darts fan. There's always going to be your old school darts fans, but like, you can't change it from Ali Pali. But surely
this
pressure's
is the
too
hard
much.
part, isn't it? Like, because unfortunately money talks in every sport.
Yeah.
And actually you could sell that out 10 times over.
Well, that's what they.
So
The O2
you
and-
just taking shoes off because I'm really
Yeah.
tempted so I can put my feet up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
off it. I can't
What are we
be
going to
asked
do? I should have provided dressing gowns, boys. Sorry, I didn't realise.
No, I'm weird about a dressing gown.
Are you not a
feel-
dressing gown man?
I am a dressing gown guy, but I feel really weird. I would never leave. I don't think I'd ever leave my bedroom wearing a dressing gown.
Okay, what?
I would
even
never.
at home?
I would never wear it in the living room.
Really?
Nah.
Why?
Like the concept of putting the bins out, wearing a dressing gown is not for me. I would never do that.
No.
Oh, had a little a lecky car story last night.
What did
I'm
you
laying
do?
in bed at 10:30. We've gone to bed at like 9:30 because I'm getting old. And
Hang on, there's nothing wrong about an early bedtime.
oh, just love an early
I
bedtime.
love an early
I was
bedtime.
up at 5 to go to the gym
Yeah.
before I came here. But anyway,
Yeah, he's a.
and
he's
I'm
one of
sitting
them.
there, laying there, I'm just drifting off, and I thought, how many miles have I got on my car?
Oh no!
And I went,
Did you check on the app, or
I
you
was
went outside,
yeah.
didn't you?
And I was like, I meant to plug it in, but I had Tilly with me. I'd picked her up, etc., etc. I knew I'd forgot to plug it in. I've gone, I'll be all right. I'll just charge on the way. And I'm like, no, I'll go and plug it in now. So I don't
It's
have
an
a dressing
hour of
gown.
your life you'll
Oh,
never get
you
back
went
as
out in
well.
your- you went out in your
your
pants,
dressing
didn't you?
gown.
No, I just threw on some little trousers and ran outside topless. And it
Surely
was
little
like
trousers are
8
known as
degrees.
shorts.
No, but I'm 6'5", so little trousers are legitimately
Oh,
little
fine, I've
trousers.
got you. Yeah, fine.
Just my little sort of like house ones. But yeah, and I was like, oh, the boys would love this at 10:45 at night, me going and plugging the car in. But yeah, I just thought I'd.
Yeah, that's the worry about an electric car.
I
However,
don't-
the fix is, how much were you at 100 when you left this morning?
180.
Okay, fine. Sorry, percent.
Oh,
You were at
no,
100? No, not quite. Okay, fine. The reason I picked that up, Zach, I had a significant amount of anxiety earlier on.
Why?
My driver wasn't around today, so I've had to seek drives from elsewhere.
I know
So
what you're gonna say
Zach had to
here.
come and pick me up.
I'd not put fuel in the car. Do you
But
see my fuel gauge?
you haven't even not put fuel in the car, mate.
Oh, what was it?
You're on fumes.
I'm on 13 miles, I think, left.
Well, you picked me up at 25.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to put it in
Oh,
just
clearly.
yet. I'll put it in on the way home.
And what about the fuel? Like it was 25 miles when I got in, and when we arrived here, it had 12. And
Do you
I'm
know
like,
what? The thing is, I'm looking at people behind the camera. Driving, I always know I would genuinely drive you around all day, and I think we're going to have to do a GoPro as you as a backseat driver because you're very polite.
Yeah.
But I know you're checking
See
every move.
everything.
When I turned round quickly as I picked him up, reversed out. He's checking to see how close that car was, and then I sort of indicate. At one point, I was at a junction, and it was a bit busy in my lane, so I went over. He checked my blind spot for me, and I was like,
I'm not a bad passenger.
You
I'm
Do
just
you
a-
brake?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay for that.
Genuinely.
Okay,
I just try to be aware of
if
what's
he had
going on.
pedals his side like a learner, he would have been pressing them. I'm telling you. Did
because
I
I'm
speed? I don't think I sped. Did
a
I?
little bit, but it was you a little bit of quick round one of the roundabouts, but it was all right to be fair. But yeah, the lack of fuel gave me a little
Anxiety.
worry, if I'm
I
honest.
knew where we were
because I
going.
know there's not that many petrol stations around here as well.
Not on the way. No, I knew. I was like, I've got enough.
You're a very tame road driver. I remember when you
oh my
drove me
word.
back from Alton back to the hotel, and as we were getting in the car, Laura just turns around and goes, "He drives like a granddad."
Yeah.
I drive
And I
like
was
the
like-
vicar's wife.
He drove. Yeah, he's driven me before to the pub, and we went to the Hawk or whatever.
Yeah.
We went for lunch, and I was like, "You'll get there in a minute." But then, in a touring car,
Yeah, exactly.
he's a lunatic. Like,
But I honestly, I've
love that.
I've had to do one speed awareness course though once.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had to do one.
Yeah, I have as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
You sped?
What happened? Foot slip.
I did like
It's like, oh,
I
no.
did like 52 in an average speed zone
bet
or
it
something.
was,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, I'll
it was
speed
never
at
going to
you,
be. It was
mate.
never going to be 90, was it?
No, I didn't do like
It was,
90 to 20 or something.
It's
I
always
just
going to be
did
a
like-
30 and a 20. You know, when 20. By the way, can we just bring that up? Since when have 20s been so regular
Oh, they
now?
get
20
you.
miles.
Mate.
It's Southampton. 20 miles per hour.
Don't go to
Walk
Wales.
quicker, right?
Oh, is that all it is? John,
20s are a
20
nightmare.
miles per hour signs coming up every now and
I
then.
love it.
There's more and more
I
pop.
don't-
Yeah,
20s
in
though.
towns. Manchester.
Do you look at signs?
Manchester.
20's plenty.
Oh,
Oh,
Manchester's 20.
Manchester's 20 everywhere, mate. Yeah, look at that. It's amazing what cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want one?
do you want one?
No.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Go on, have a beer.
John, by the way, just I know this has gone off on a tangent. We haven't got to his season yet. Random purchases. Bought 3 alpacas for his house.
Amazing.
What'd you do with them?
They just run around the field.
Apparently, they just come up to his house and look through the window.
Through
Sometimes.
the lounge window.
What was the? Oh no! Again, we're on the podcast. Do you want to come sit down for a minute? What's the?
The reasoning,
Yeah. What?
I just had a bit of space and it needed to fill it.
So alpacas were the
How
way.
much-
Anyone that didn't hear that, he had a bit of space and it just needed filling.
How much space have you got, please?
He had got a lot of field.
7, 8.
7 acres is a
7
lot.
acres.
That's
And there was nothing out there.
that's quite an inconvenience, I
And
guess. What I was saying.
they're really easy to look after. They go the poo and the wee in the same spot. They don't go everywhere.
Alpacas.
They like being outside. So they won't go in the stable.
You know
They
what's-
go in there to eat.
What are their names?
Lady Primrose,
Lady Primrose is one name.
Willow,
Willow
and Honey.
and Honey.
Okay.
Did you name them?
I mean, a combination of the kids and the missus. Really.
Right.
Also, I know what's also in.
Have they been in the house yet?
No, I
No.
want them to.
Yeah. that'd
Why
be
do you
fun.
want? Why do you want an alpaca
Why would
in
you
a
not
house?
want an alpaca in a house? Imagine how cool that would be.
No.
Imagine going round to John's house and being like, watch out, the alpaca's just in the living room.
Honey's
in a
round the
minute."
corner.
Yeah.
He,
Mrs. Hinch has them in the house, didn't she?
Mrs.
Good
Hinch.
for Mrs. Hinch. It's good
Does she
enough for her.
really?
Yeah.
Mrs. Hinch is a very well-known YouTuber,
Alpaca keeper.
Instagram.
Instagrammer, cleaning. She made her thing from cleaning.
Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate that.
Yeah, because you don't know anyone.
Yeah,
you know.
close.
Also, quick one. I know what's in at the moment. Highland cows.
Yeah.
Can't get away from a Highland cow. You going to Next? Highland cows on pillows, on coasters, everything. Maybe, possibly. Is it Next?
Brown cardigans at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brown cardigans.
Highland cows. Maybe you could get a Highland cow next.
You have to shear them once a year. So why
The alpacas.
The alpacas.
Right.
So they get sheared once a year.
Yeah.
Wool,
Their wool.
or their whatever you call it.
We'll call it wool, yeah.
Wool
Yeah.
is pays for the shearing cost and wool. So they're
Really?
Very.
Are they easy to maintain as well? Like,
I can't tell you how easy.
really?
Yeah.
Easier than a dog.
Do nothing with them at all, other than every morning you go out and do scoop of that, scoop of that, scoop of that, spin it around, and then in 3 buckets.
That's mad.
That is
Alpacas. Well, there you go, boys.
I didn't think. I'll be honest. This conversation was not
Didn't
one I
think we
thought
were
I was
going
having
alpacas,
today.
did we?
You never
No.
thought we were going alpacas, did you?
Just John
I never saw
walks
that-
past.
I never saw that coming.
So
Alpacas.
3 alpacas: Zach, Tom, and Tommy.
Yeah.
It was a random.
The good thing about a Highland cow, they've got a similar sort of haircut to Tom Ingram right now, as well. That's what I'm thinking.
Wow.
Like
Mate.
that one. They got 2 laughs out of Tommy. I've never done that before.
I know,
in my
right? I pay for this.
life. He does. He actually's a paying customer
2-time champ.
of Fortis.
There's no respect, is there?
I'm going for a pork pie.
Actually, should we have a pie?
Well, the trouble is.
Are you going to go savoury or sweet?
I
Because we've
think
got
the
mince
trouble is
pies.
you've gone Aldi Moretti now, haven't you? So you've got to go pork.
So we go.
You can't go sweet now.
We go pork.
Should we end it with a mince
Yeah.
pie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we should get onto other subjects.
Have we got any, Charlie? Yeah. Is there any brown sauce in the fridge downstairs?
I just got deja vu.
No, I'm not going in one.
No. The sauce thing was a thing last year as well.
Again?
Would you like some?
Some brown sauce?
I'll have a look.
Yes, please.
Should be.
I think there's different ones here, aren't there?
Yeah. What is
It's a hot roast one.
Yeah, so I think that plays selections.
And
That's a
but there's
hot
only
roast.
one plate.
On the right, your left. You got hog
Well, I know,
roast there.
yeah, because they're the pork pies and they're
And
the
then
mince
the pork
pies.
there.
Oh, very dry, aren't they?
Do you know what they need?
Bit of salt.
A little
you
bit
got
of
the
brown
po-
sauce.
Have you got the Branston
Bit
one?
of sauce with the old pork pie.
It's got really
Jim?
good.
I'll grab some.
Bit of
Thank
sauce,
you.
mate.
Yeah, a little bit of Branston pickle. Honestly, brown sauce on a pork pie
There's Branston in that.
could also be the name of a great book, or that could be the name of your debut album.
What is it? Brown sauce on a pork pie?
Brown sauce on a pork pie. It does sound like a.
Damn good.
Sponsored
But
by Hair on
Oasis,
Freight.
Oasis's next album.
Yeah.
Brown sauce on a pork pie.
I nearly went rogue. Then I stopped myself.
Yeah, why
I
not?
forget that we actually have people who are going to watch this. I nearly went really rogue.
Oh, I have been asked a
Charlie.
few times if people that have watched it or listened. and gone, so how edited is it? Like how many things get pulled out? And I've gone, well, generally there's only one time that stuff really needs to get pulled, and it's doing the Christmas ones with Ting.
Yeah, sorry about that. I realise I lower the tone for the rest of the
But
year.
it's not, it's the fact that we all do.
We all do, yeah.
Because we just end up chatting.
What the hell was
The
that?
hell was that?
Somebody breaking in.
Oh.
Hatton Garden heist.
Racing.
So, yeah, no link at all. Racing.
I was just like, what about that?
That's going to look like that's been edited, but it actually hasn't. He's just gone.
I've taken too long to
Racing.
drink this. And you know when they go warm?
Oh, I hate that. You just have to
You
get
need a
rid of it.
koozie.
I'm not a big...
It's a
Oh,
koozie.
You know what a
keep it-
koozie is?
Yeah.
It doesn't keep it cold, is it?
So it's,
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's an Australian thing. It's
Stubby holder.
Australian
It's a stubby holder.
or American. It's just like a, and it's just like a,
No.
just like a fabric
yeah.
sleeve that goes around it.
Oh.
And we've got loads of them at home. Really good. So when you have a beer and it's out the fridge and it's like cold and condensated, and then you don't get a wet hand
It keeps it in it.
and a warm beer.
Even good with the likes of Diet Coke and stuff as well.
This is also sponsored by koozie.com.
No, koozie's not a brand, it's a thing.
Sod it.
I might do some Tingram koozies. Available at tingram-merch.com.
Poretti will be available at Tingram Dash.
No one wants that.
No, you know what? I will forever. This is the thing. We are forever, eternally linked by Poretti.
Yeah.
If me and you fell out tomorrow, I'd still send you pictures of Poretti.
Which,
Yeah.
Is that serious?
Just, no, yeah, I'd be like,
I'm glad about that.
I'll be like, and I'll be like, there you go, and maybe the middle finger emoji.
Middle finger one as well.
Yeah.
So, we'll go back to racing in a moment.
Yeah, yeah.
To be honest, where did you see Poretti?
Here.
Where it shocked you?
Here
You
the
went
first
all
time.
the way back. Yeah, here he saw it first. He called it Aldi Moretti.
Is that barbecue? Is that all we've got? Barbecue.
You asked,
a good shout.
you asked for a brown sauce.
I suppose
so
actually,
we went and got you a brown
I suppose
sauce.
I didn't specify the sauce.
Smoky
There
and
was no
rich.
brown sauce.
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay, well maybe
Barbecue might
classic
work.
barbecue. It's
Try it.
smoky and rich.
I love a barbecue sauce. I can have that on
Sponsored
most things.
by
See,
Heinz.
yeah, it's the
I realise
sweetness I always struggle with.
sauce is fine, but I just always you cannot beat a mayo for me on everything.
With
mayo.
chips.
When you sit,
Yeah, go on. What are you doing? Get that.
Yeah, that'll be
Get
the-
a barbecue.
So that'll be the hog
mustard
roast in
top.
Branston. I think that's the hog roast in Branston one. It's really fucking good if it is.
I honestly, so since the season finished, I think
you
I've
just eaten?
drunk every day, and I've eaten like a child every single day.
Or like
I
a
have,
champion.
I have put so much weight on, it is ridiculous.
I don't think it really shows.
It doesn't
Really?
at all. No, 100%. Not at all.
I wasn't fishing for anything then, but genuinely,
Mate,
I have.
when you said
I
that
have-
earlier, and I was like, where?
Trouble is, mine, it all goes in my boat. First thing, it goes on my boat.
I'll be honest, it actually doesn't show. I think we should try and really, we should really try and fatten you up and make you the
No,
fattest champion.
you tried that for the season review.
We oh, actually, yeah. We should talk about racing. But before we talk about racing, that season review, so if you haven't seen it, we did an eating challenge.
It's available on Ingram Dash. No, it's not. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, Tom Ingram's YouTube. We did an eating challenge, Grumpy's Diner Big Daddy Challenge, which has been completed by a couple of professional eaters. So we thought we'll give Tom Ingram 30 minutes to talk about his season whilst eating the biggest breakfast ever, right? He genuinely, after about 10 minutes of eating, he could not concentrate on anything I was saying. He got really hot, he got drunk with food, and genuinely I was like, so, Snetterton, and he was like, just go. At one stage he went, Snare, what happened there? I was like, are you drunk? Like, what's
It was
going-
so weird. I've
was
never,
weird, wasn't
I've
it?
never experienced anything like it in my life.
Until the timer went off, and then we could actually get in. Then I got a bit of. You started talking about your season a little bit, but it was hard, wasn't it?
I couldn't finish a meal for 4 days.
Did you eat a lot, like within that first?
Like, yes, but
He ate a lot,
didn't even, not
but
even,
didn't get close.
didn't even scratch the surface of it. Well, I probably ate a third of it,
Yeah, I think so.
which doesn't sound like a lot.
Yeah, but-
mate, there was so much food there.
And some of it was really hot as well. Like the beans
yeah.
were scalding. Weren't
The
they?
beans came out and they were still bubbling when they came onto the
So he
plates.
put them in his mouth.
Microwave
once.
yourself.
I think I asked him a question about brands. And he looked so my beans, and he was like, "Sorry, I need a drink."
I don't know if you do the same thing, but do you do it when you eat something really hot, when you panic and just swallow it?
Swallow it round.
Yeah, and you think it's better, and then
And
you,
you feel
the
it go,
pain.
and the beans are exactly that. I sort of went in with a big old scoop and you know when you blow steam out, it's that hot. I went, oh, and you could feel it go all the way
You need
down.
water just to like.
Yeah, it was
When I do
horrible.
something hot, all of a sudden my mouth just. I just move it around my mouth as quickly as possible, like having a stroke. But yeah, no, I think I mean the Big Daddy Challenge, it did defeat you.
It was a little much.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm getting intrigued. I think.
Mate, you wouldn't do it.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I reckon you could put it away, Tommy. But
can
I
eat a
don't
lot
think
of
you
food,
could.
but-
Jim, you reckon you could do the Big
I
Daddy
don't.
Challenge?
I don't think you could. The thing,
The stuff on there I wouldn't eat.
Your stuff only you wouldn't eat because you can't eat doing.
there were bits in there that would screw you up. So were there 4 pancakes?
Pancakes were dense.
But I like a pancake.
Yeah.
These were American style.
But they were thick and like
Yeah.
mean, that's
mega.
the
It was
stock.
like eating a wet car sponge.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just like this
You-
is
you were chewing it
impossible.
and more was
What I found
forming.
really weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
It would almost like multiply. You sort of cut a bit and put it in your mouth, like a little tiny
Expand.
bite. And as you were chewing, it would like you would get more. You go, where's it coming from? This makes no sense. It was heavy going.
Yeah.
I've noticed something though. Look,
What?
who's over there?
Charlie?
What's next to him?
West Ham United.
Oh, hello.
He loves it.
Up the
he
hammers.
does.
Up the hammers.
Up the hammers.
Up the hammers.
Right, racing.
Do you want to do the intro to racing again?
Yeah, go on.
Racing?
Racing. Oh, yes.
yeah.
You do some racing.
Occasionally, and a
This
bit
is
of
the
eating.
problem. This is why we need to launch some form of you just chatting nonsense, because People don't really like to hear about you talk about racing that
No, I remember when we used to do Tin Top Tuesday. Well, I don't think I ever spoke about racing.
No.
We just talk about food
Look.
and
Whoa.
and stuff and things and just utter drivel. Of which our post-day race day drivel seems to always go down quite well, doesn't it?
It really does. When we're just eating, aren't we? And look what we're doing now. I want to ask from your perspective,
Yeah.
as sponsor and fan of Tom Ingram.
Yep.
Not to embarrass you too much. I just work for you. I'm not a massive fan.
No, you're not.
So heavily, of course, us fans and people that are connected with Tom, massively thought we're going to win this championship, but we're still second for ages. Did you not feel like, when are we going to start winning it? I think you got round 7, you didn't hit the front till about round 7 or 8.
It was Croft, wasn't
and
it?
we were
Whenever
like,
Croft was,
any
It was
danger?
a weird one, wasn't it?
Because
Really.
didn't you think? I was like,
like a
can I
slow
come
burner.
and see? I kept seeing to Tommy. I was like, we're still quickest, but we're not winning.
You could tell, you could watch it
Yeah,
and go, car looks hooked up. Car
Yeah.
looks quicker than anything.
yeah.
And then you're looking at points going, he's still chasing. But then also at the end of the weekends, even though you were chasing, it was like, yeah, good weekend.
That's what was really weird.
And because I remember going to see Tommy a few times at Meron Freight UK down in Southampton. I can see you, and you're like, oh yeah, how was it the weekend? I was like, yeah, definitely the quickest car out there, but still losing the championship, and had only got maybe a couple of wins. So Spenny and Tom, you were sort of scratching your head every round going, have we lost points again? Yep. Okay. I want to say to you, obviously, we know you won the championship. We're going to talk about that, which was incredible. But at what stage does that get really worrying?
It was really odd because actually, I think I think the biggest issue was actually the way they structured the whole hard tyre thing.
Yeah.
That was
you had to
playing
do.
havoc with your points score.
Which actually didn't. It was like a school sports day. It didn't favour the best.
Wasn't it Alton that was that real big one? That
where
was,
Ash dropped off
So
into fourth.
I had a
and gave Smiley
qualified
a third
pole, won the first race.
by a mile.
Thanks. Finished 4th in the second race, and then I think finished 4th in the third race.
Yeah. You
And lost points
lost
to
points.
Ash.
Yeah.
Because Ash finished
Yeah.
fourth, first, wasn't it?
No, fourth,
no.
first,
And second
and
or something?
third or
yeah,
something.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
something like that.
Now,
yeah.
granted, because he had a very good, strong weekend, I get that.
Of course.
But when you look at it, we were the fastest car all weekend, and we lost points that weekend because of just the whole. Well, let's just sacrifice that to gain.
But that's the point,
to gain.
because if the dynamic was that wasn't the case and the tyres weren't that much of a difference, probably wouldn't have sacrificed third.
No, of course you wouldn't.
Of
And
course, yeah, but he got lucky with the weather.
he got.
But the whole
Yeah.
idea was that you played
Third race,
played for the weather.
He
That
didn't
was
have
exactly
to go. He didn't have.
Looked at
So
the-
Ash didn't have to
Exactly.
do a
Yeah.
hard tyre at all that weekend.
No.
Which then.
But that's and that's kind
And
of where you
fair
learn.
play.
That's sort of part of the game,
Yeah, of
unfortunately.
course.
But it was only because the game was a bit weird in the rules that were set out.
And that's the point, right? And the way that I see it as a fan, as a pure fan side of it, is surely whoever wins the championship should be
of
who's
course,
the best
yeah.
racing
Whoever's got
driver.
the
Right?
race, yeah, yep.
Yes. And what happens is rules are made, and then teams and drivers make the most of the rules that are made.
Of course.
Yeah, you see it in Formula One.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
everyone trying to play games. Everyone was trying to say to Max, "What would you play?" Or Sonoda to do what he did, or etc. etc.
He did a very
tried
good job
to
of it,
do.
though, did he?
No,
It's okay. I know what to do.
leave me to it. Pew, pew, pew. But yeah, I think so. I think it's like nullifying that in a way and just race, because the championship is as close, and the quality of it is what it is.
Yeah.
Race, like, don't start mixing
I
it
know.
up because of it.
So they mixed it up, and I just remember thinking we're in, the preparation had been done, Anglesey had been done, which actually proved more significant than we thought.
I didn't realise.
So yeah, Anglesey, for people that don't know, in Tommy Group's Championship, we went to Anglesey 3 weeks after Brands hatched
Something like
last
that,
year.
yeah.
So you
I don't
were
think
still
the tears are dry.
No, yeah, you were still smarting about the fact that we'd
Don't talk to me.
yeah we'd lost the championship.
Don't mention it. It was like a really weird, like.
I
do you mention it? Yeah.
know. We'd lost the championship, and we were like, "Oh, this is shit." I'm saying we because we were so invested when we were like, "This
That
is
is
it, right?"
Yeah.
And we were so involved, and we lost the championship, and 3 weeks later we're at Anglesey. But then I always remember talking to you and Spenny, and you were like, yeah, we whacked the hybrid out, we're going to go quicker. You actually went slower. And then all of a sudden that Anglesey test, which actually Team Virtue set up mainly, we wanted to get content, we wanted to do some testing, everything like that, all of a sudden become a really crucial test.
I don't think we realised how important it was.
And set you up for the season.
Right.
And then,
but that's the second time we've done that as well, because at the end of the 21 season going into 22, when hybrid was being bolted into the car, I don't think we realised as to sort of that how important that was going to be.
Yeah.
And likewise with what we did last year with 24 into to 25, the difference the weight distribution makes.
Yeah.
And that was so important.
Yeah.
Like you said, 3 weeks after after we finished brands, we were out testing. We knew the hybrid was coming out. So perfect. This is the right time to sort of try and fill in all the gaps of what we think might work, but also might not work.
Yeah.
And like Zach said then, as soon as we took the weight out, we went, here we go.
We're going to go fast.
We've gone 3/10 slower. And we're like 60 kilos lighter, but we've gone 3/10 slower. This is weird. Like, this makes no sense. So we almost had to sort of reinvent kind of what we knew. And it turns out that was absolutely the right thing to do, because it was evident that clearly West Surrey had an issue with the BMWs with weight distribution. But it also meant that we'd sort of started our understanding of it ahead of Napa and
a lot longer to
else.
find a solution, right?
Yeah, exactly that.
I remember us having a chat on this podcast, funny enough, a couple of years ago. You're like, you know what? After that first season, after that first win, I could have retired. And you thought about retiring.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, let's go snatch it back off him.
Yeah.
As in, Ash at the time.
Yeah.
And then Jake went like that, dealing with that championship loss and then going into a new season, you seemed like absolutely dialed in.
Yeah,
like almost like that fueled you a little bit more.
I think so. I think sometimes you've got to lose to know what it's like to want to win again.
Yeah,
not
find
that
the worth.
Yeah, not that the desire to win is any less or more, but the desire to not lose is greater than that again. And one of the things I've learned maybe more about life and stuff in general, actually, that the goal and the end result isn't the bit you enjoy. It's actually the journey to it is the bit that you enjoy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Christmas. Like, you imagine being Christmas when you were 9 years old, 8 years old, and you guys know all about that. A lot of the time, Christmas Eve is more exciting actually than Christmas Day.
It is, of course. The anticipation.
And that's the thing I noticed. I've learned more about me and more about life in general. Actually, is that the importance of the journey is more enjoyable than the result. Is more enjoyable than the goal. Is more enjoyable than getting to where you need to get to. And when I went for that first championship in 22, it was selfish.
Yeah.
I wanted to win it. I wanted to win it to prove to myself, but also you had a team around you. We'd all been heavily invested in it for years, but it meant so much to me. Like it felt almost like weirdly selfish. Like, I want to win it. Like, I have to win this championship to prove a point to myself that I can do it. And then you win it and you go, great, perfect, right, I've achieved my goal now. I could probably retire now. I don't need to do anything else. You go, no. You need, once you then have done it once, you realise actually around you that you've done, my life isn't actually any different. My life is exactly the same. Yes, you've got a few more bits and pieces in there. Yes, you've done a few more bits. Yes, you've been able to go and do that. But actually your life's exactly the same. And what it then teaches you actually that it's not about you and the result that you want to get. It's about the people that you share it with. And that's then when you go, this is interesting. Actually, this means as much, if not more, to others than it does to me. And that's then when you realise that actually it's the journey, not the result.
Yeah.
And it teaches you so much about you, and it teaches you so much about life in general, that you then realise that's the bigger picture. So when we were going for the title this year, I've had, and I've said this to you before, yes, I had some stuff going on in personal life, but actually I've had the best year of my life.
Yeah.
Because I've been able to be aware of that. The journey is the enjoyable bit, not the result. I'm not saying the result isn't sweet.
No, of
Obviously,
course.
it is.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get to the end of it, you've won the championship. That's the bottle. That's the. I'd like to bottle this feeling.
Yeah.
That's the. If I could stick this in a bottle
Yeah.
and have a little spray of it. Don't talk about that. A little spray about the hair. You know, a little every now and then when you're feeling a bit low.
Yeah.
Like that's the you know
Yeah.
the little bump.
Yeah.
But actually. 95% of it is getting there,
Yeah.
and we've had a good weekend here. What we just need to do there is do this and do that, and the planning of it, and the execution of it, and the how we do this and how we do that. That's actually the enjoyable bit.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've noticed about motorsport, actually. What you said there is about the journey, not the result. Motorsport is a real condensed version of actually life, right?
Yeah.
Enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
It's not about the result, or wait, that job you want in 20 years' time, or how much money you want to make when you're at 60
Yeah.
years old. Do you know what I mean? Because that time disappears no matter what.
Yeah.
It's the same with racing, but in a real condensed
Yeah, it really does.
per year. Like you said, you could have gone through, and then will be years you'd have gone through going, I don't remember a lot of it. I was just trying to get to that end goal.
Yeah.
So I look back at those seasons before I won it,
Yeah.
and I just remember going, I didn't win.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't win. Where actually now, I'm not saying that not winning it is not enjoyable, because you want to win. As an athlete, you want to win. But what I'm saying is, you could have finished second this year,
Yeah.
and I would actually have enjoyed it
Yeah.
as much as if we would have won it or not. But you wouldn't have got that, you know, that feeling of accomplishment. But you'd have got the feeling of putting the
Because
yards
there's a lot
in.
of good times within them years, right?
Of course.
But you actually then, like you say, you're going to the ego, well, I didn't win. Well, you haven't enjoyed the times that actually are making you who you
And
are.
that's a lot of that is the grind. It's like when people have lost loads of weight, and you say, right, I want to lose 20 kilos. Perfect. Okay, great. And you've lost the 20 kilos, and you go, great, I lost the 20 kilos. I'd like to do another 5.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you never appreciated that moment when you got on the scales after
Yeah, yeah.
5 weeks of doing it, going, I've done another kilo.
Yeah.
And actually, when you get to that end result, I bet loads of people would go, I wish I could start that again, have the feeling of knowing
But
that
enjoy
weight's
it.
coming
Also,
off and
yeah.
weight's coming off and weight's coming off.
Also, you get to that goal weight. I've done it. You know, you've done it when you've got.
Yeah,
I need
yeah,
to get. I always been a bigger kid and all that, and weight loss is one massive thing. Is that you get to a goal weight, and you think that's the goal. Actually, you've got. So when you got the goal weight, you get to that goal weight, but that's not where you want to be.
No.
And you'll find something else that you don't like, because we all have something about ourselves that we don't like.
Yeah.
So you think, I'm going to look how I want to be when I'm that weight, and you get to it and you're like, all right, what's next? Like, I'm not happy, and it's actually about the journey of what you've achieved, not
Yeah,
about
yeah.
where you're at.
And it absolutely nailed it on the head. And that's what I found more. That's exactly like you said then about motorsport. That's what motorsport has taught me.
Yeah.
Is like a sort of a really condensed version of life in that sense. That actually that's the thing that you enjoy. And it's a kind of a similar sort of way to when you want to go and buy. Like, I think it was Andrew Tate. Probably not the best example of somebody to reference.
Yeah.
But like a great example of actually buying something is more enjoyable than owning something.
Yeah.
The ability to buy it.
Like waiting for it to arrive or thinking, I've just bought this, or I'm going
Yeah.
through the process of buying this. And actually when it comes, you go, that's cool.
Yeah.
What else can I do? That's sort of
What can I buy next?
serotonin, the sort of the feeling of doing it and being in the present of it. That's the thing that you
Yeah.
enjoy. Because they're not the best person to reference, but like it's true. And that's the thing I've noticed about it. And you enjoy those moments of going, right, we're 2/10 off. How do we find that time? And the teamwork that comes together and the work
Yeah.
that goes in. And the good days and the bad days, and actually, you realize that's the bit. That's the bit that you enjoy.
I think-
but you have to have. I think you have to have won it once to appreciate what it is to then go. You kind of have to have. You have to experience. You have to finish life to then go. So that was what we should have done.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how you do it. That's how you do that. That's why we did that. That's why that happens. And you've kind of got to do that in a competitive environment, in sport, in business, in everyday life, whatever your goal is. That your goal isn't the end result. The journey going through it is the bit that you take.
I think having been in a unique position as we are as following him around with the camera is absolutely the difference between you winning that first championship to this one was it's so different. Most people will see the photos and the videos almost exactly the same.
Similar,
We do an interview and be like, oh yeah, Tom's won it again. It was more or less the same. It's so different in what you're actually like, because after that, like you say, you almost felt that little bit of emptiness of we've done it. What now? What now? But because we'd always talked about the year that we've had, and we're talking about in the trucks, we're talking about in hospitality, we're talking about in Cake Club, we're talking about all that sort of stuff.
Quite got carried away, didn't it?
Yeah, they did get carried away. In the Virtue Fan Zone, even though the Virtue Fan Zone, was downsized a little bit, like everything about it, we just sort of had a bit of more fun with it. I just felt that you were so much more relaxed. And I even said to like Derwin and the guys, I was like, Tom just seems unfazed by anything that's going on track. Like when we were behind or halfway through and everyone's saying the Hyundais are the fastest, and we're still saying, you just were sort of unfazed with it because you're just enjoying the race weekend so much more. And then all of a sudden, like, there was no... I always said, I was like, I wonder if there's the same murmurings of retirement after this championship win. And if you don't mind me saying, there wasn't. No. I remember saying, it's like, retiring? You were like, no, we'll go again. Because you were in such a different place. I've enjoyed this. This is the win I've absolutely enjoyed. I'm not saying you didn't enjoy the first one. Of course, it's unbelievable. It's like a dream,
done for
right?
totally different reasons.
But
That's the difference. Yeah.
if you don't know, it's like, I can only use the analogy of football. Like you read past players, autobiographies and stuff like that. They always talk about when the pressure was on their career and when they enjoyed their career. And we're talking about the top of the game, and like you are in touring cars, and you literally were like, almost, there was a little bit of that added pressure what we'll come to in the last round of like everyone saying you've won it, and you're like, shit, okay, I haven't yet. But you just genuinely seem to like, I've enjoyed this year no matter what, better than any, like everything sort of just came together. Teammates came together, Adam being a massive part of the team, even Michael, and then the Senna sort of change. Super Sen coming in, and everyone coming in. It just seems to sort of, and that's the one aspect that I think we probably noticed. I was like, that first season, he was kind of like a bit empty maybe after that first win. And then after this one, it's like, right, and that's what are we doing now? We're going to go for a drink.
And exactly
and we enjoyed it kind
you
of
sort of finished that 22 season and you went, perfect, right, job done then. And then you go, I've done it now, what else can I do? And you could retire. Like you could call it at that point.
It's like you have that ability to, like you say, it's a condensed version of life in the emotions of it, with a goal of where you want to get to. But like you say, you have the ability within racing to do it again. And enjoy it. Whereas, you get through in 22, I mean, tension's high, emotions, everything. You want to get to that point of being champion. Because, like you say, you've got to live it to then understand it. And you go, okay, that's it. And you go, well, actually, it's the same when someone has a company, sell it for 20 million or whatever when they're 25. And you go, it's not the 25 million I've sold it for, it's about the fun I had building it.
Building it to get to.
And that's why they then go and build it again. And they go and do another one. And these guys have 10 companies.
That's a great example. So if you got to a stage where you're ready to sell your business at 25 million, you're like, 25 million, I've got to take it my own. It's like, no, I'm still enjoying the journey. So if in a couple of years someone's like, well, what if it's worth 15 million? I was like, I don't care, because I'm still enjoying the journey. I'll sell it for 15 million in 2 years, or I'll lose my... If you're still enjoying that journey, you go on it. And that's what I felt maybe with your season was a big difference. Like even halfway through, I was like, he's not fazed at all by what's going on. He's absolutely like, we're going to be fastest yet, and that competitive was absolutely still there. But it was almost that faith in, this is coming to me. If I just keep going on about my business, it's
and a lot of the time is just experience. You know, you can only appreciate that if you've got experience of being in there in the first place.
Of course.
Just being around it for so long that you can just understand it and be okay with, I'm not always going to win. But when I can win, it's really good. It's really good. And I'm not always going to win, so it doesn't matter.
But I think, let's talk about that then. So, just briefly, we've gone on for ages, but the last...
How long have we been talking
for? Is it an hour?
Hour and 13.
Oh my God.
Hour and 13.
And I feel like we haven't even covered anything.
Do you know the thing I'm concerned about? Is how full my bladder is.
Yeah, you're going to wee.
I'm going
to need to
wee. I've got a great idea.
Do you want a wee break?
Should we have a wee break and reconvene?
Stop the camera. Wee break.
You?
This is a new one.
We did this last year.
Oh, really?
Well, as soon as I get involved and I've got the bladder of a 95-year-old
Go
lady.
have a wee.
Beer in Ingram is like a refuel.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about Championship as of Silverstone
Yeah.
was pretty much
Yeah.
well, it's looking very good
Yes.
for you.
Yeah.
However, when we got into Brands Hatch, there was just a little bit. Look, we know there's lots of stuff going on, but there was just a little. But what about the racing? It was just a little. I don't know what this is, bitty, I usually say, but there was a little bit of, I would say, not nervousness, but annoyance of everyone saying it's done.
Trepidation.
Everyone going. Because every interview, I think about on the Friday we got there, I think about 5 interviews in a row. It was like, so you pretty much wrapped up the title, and you were like, if one more person says that.
The touring cars, like you have multiple factors.
I know
Obviously,
anything
the
can
racing
happen.
is the racing anyway. The weather, with the way that it's working, could have had a huge effect as
Yeah.
well, right?
Do you know what my biggest issue was?
What?
And this is going to be a great example of this. So, yes, after Silverstone going into Brands, it was in our favour. Like, we were in a really nice place. We had a championship lead, going to a circuit that's been good for us. You know when you breathe in and out, do you breathe in through your nose first or your mouth first? Right, now you can't think of anything else but to breathe. Now you can't breathe normally, because now if you have to think about breathing. And now it's really difficult. And then when do you blink? Do you blink in? Do you blink after a breath or before a breath? Now all you have to think and do
Right, I
is
see where
like
you're going with
blinking.
this.
And when somebody says to you, it's easy, it's wrapped up, all you've got to do is drive round, you're like, oh no, now I can't do it. And it's one of those things, like like anything, when you go down the stairs, you go right foot or left foot first. When somebody says about it, you then overthink it,
Can't
and
do
it
it.
becomes like unnatural and weirdly forced.
Hence why footballers miss penalties, right?
But isn't
How
it-
many penalties they take in training and put in the top corner? I reckon 100 out of 100. When it gets to the final, they miss.
Of course, and that was my concern with it. That I'd never gone into a final weekend leading it, so there was always that little bit of nerves anyway, because you don't want to lose it. Like, it's different when you're going in behind and you don't win it.
Yeah.
So at least we gave it a shot.
Yeah.
It's one thing going into it, leading it, and coming out not winning it. Like, that's worst case scenario. And that was my concern, especially with a big lead as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember how much it was, but sort of like
18?
mid 20, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was a
That-
23.
Oh, 23.
You don't want to lose it by that
Yeah.
amount. And actually, the pressure for me that weekend, being selfish, was don't drop it. You know, when do you
Yeah.
blink? When do you go down the stairs? How do you
Yeah.
breathe? Like,
Because
all
that's all it
those
takes.
normal things, and exactly that. And that's
That is
the
all it takes.
that's the difficulty of sport, and why you have to be fairly resilient and
Yeah.
fairly thick-skinned in that sense to go, nope, it's all right.
Yeah.
Block that out, and I'll
That
and I'll
shows
see what I
mental
can.
strength, right?
I think
And
that's what you've got to
mental
have, yeah.
capacity in sport in general, or I know there's other things as well, but
Yeah.
in sport, what stops people or what holds people back sometimes can purely just be the mental side. Lando's had questions about it all year, right? That mental side. So having the team around you, as you said, you got a good team around you,
Yep.
and having that ability to step away and have the support system, I think, is a huge key in general when it comes to racing, for example.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been quite purposeful with keeping the right people around me, and if there's been the people that but having nice people who you can, who you've got nice people or good people or friends around you,
Yeah.
present company included, that you can, if I'm having a bad day, and obviously Zach's mad keen to capture everything on video, but I know that if I'm having a bad day, I can go to Zach and go, what do you think? And I'll get an honest answer, good or
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Same with yourself, but even with Marvin, with Spencer,
Yeah.
with all of the team,
Yeah.
I've got a really, really good bunch of people around me, and including in that Chris Hansford, who Chris has been a amazing human and has supported me since 2012, who has kind of knows me, how I work, what is good, what is bad, who can also tell me the good, the bad and the ugly. And actually, if I've done something bad, you'll go,
Yeah.
it's probably your fault there. And no one takes offence. No one gets upset. No one, and I go, oh my God, no, not the case at all. Is that I value everyone's opinion.
Yeah.
And I can hear from Chris. I can exactly the same with yourself. You know me, and you could come to me and go, mate, that was probably your fault there. And I go, yeah, you're spot on. I'm not going to take offence at it because it's the truth. And I think that's then when you kind of do need that good support network around you to be able to manage that as well.
And that's, I think, the difference when we've seen how relaxed you are. I think still in that first championship win.
Into Greg's.
Well done there.
What you got from Greg's?
We got sausage rolls.
Very good.
So we saw the difference in. Look, there was lots of moving parts in race teams. I think hadn't had a teammate for years, and then all of a sudden thrust into having teammates and everything like that. And then when you won it in 2022, it was still relatively new. There was moving parts, different teams. I think we'd only been in the team a couple of years. So then I think this year just seemed a very solid year for you in terms of teammates and then even people like Adam coming into the team. You've known Adam for so long.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like TC still being part of it and everything involved. Laura still being as consistent as ever, didn't perhaps had the burden of running hospitality as she does. She was just there as your partner and then all of us it was very, very. You had your media sort of bits to do, but then we were in that truck. That was it. It was business as usual. Yeah. No matter what happened in the racing, we're talking about whatever. We're talking about what's happened, and that seemed to relax you a lot more. Getting towards the end of the season, though. And we go into detail because but a lot was going on in your life, right? And everyone knows. I mean, how, without going into too much detail, just talking about the sporting side of it, because you talk about sport, how you pushed everything to one side to focus on 2 race weekends. And look, I don't know what happened after. I saw the emotion after the win, obviously, and it meant everything to all of us when we saw that. But how do you push Silverstone and Brands and get through those race weekends to one side, because Silverstone was still a massively important weekend. That was all that's where it's won us it really. So how do you do that? I mean, that's what I wanted to ask. And I've never asked you the question, and I'm asking you it here, and you can go into as much little detail as possible, but you put everything to one side and you got the job done at Silverstone. Was there an outpouring? Did you sleep for a week? What did you do?
You're mentally exhausted, and I find that, but that fundamentally, it just comes back to the people you've got around you that are able to help you with that. And Laura is, as much as people will see some or as little as or as much as Laura as they do. Laura is the biggest factor on all of that as well. She knows me better than anyone else and kind of knows what I need and how to support me, be it take the mickey,
takes the brunt sometimes,
sometimes she'll take the miss, she'll take the piss, sometimes she'll take the burden, sometimes and that's one of the things I've learned a lot about. Again, like it sounds very, very deep. This has got very
sorry, I've gone a bit deep. We'll go back to mince pies and stuff
if you wouldn't mind. But just about that whole sort of dynamic about your other person, and having the right, the sort of the right person. And Laura is honestly is my best friend on earth, but also my absolute soulmate, and understands exactly what I need, but also I know what Laura needs as well. And I think there's that classic thing of it's never 50-50 in any relationship. It's sometimes it's 90-10, sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes it's 60-40. And I think that's where Laura is utterly superb in understanding that sometimes she'll have to do 90 and I can do 10. But actually there's a reason for that. And I think that's the beauty is with Laura. So those weekends were perfect because of that. So I could sort of let Laura take as little or as much or as she felt she needed, and I can trust her implicitly on absolutely everything. And that's what does it for you, is your support network around you. Is that, Jesus Christ, it was horrible. It was an awful experience to have to go through whilst everything's going on. And I've not made it public, and I don't really want to.
Yeah, of course.
But that's been the thing, and people know as much or as little as they need to know. And that's been the thing that's been superb, is having just the right people around you. And Laura, for me, we all joke about it on a number of occasions that I would be lost and I would be a very poorly functioning human without Laura. But it's absolutely correct, and it's absolutely true. As much as we do say it tongue in cheek, it's also true.
I love the fact that we we talk to Laura just as much as we do you sometimes, because we're just like, it's Laura and Tom. You speak to Laura about certain things, you speak to Tom
100%.
about others.
And bless us.
I find myself going to speak to you, and actually I'm texting Laura because I don't want to bother you in halfway through the season. I'm just like, I know he's sort of getting over this, recovering from here this weekend or whatever it is, and I'm just like checking in with Laura, going, everything cool? Like, because you're kind of like two peas in a pod, right?
Yeah, and I think that's the nice thing is once you've got somebody like that, you just know that it just works, and that honestly, she is beyond incredible as an absolute anchor to life. I think is definitely for me.
But yeah, I genuinely, I think we came out of Silverstone from the championship.
About her as well.
There is a player. She's like, you got to be here. Not too many Poretti.
Yeah, exactly. You know what happens.
I think that's what we were talking about in terms of the Silverstone thing. We were like, right, okay, like, I didn't know how you were going to sort of function. We come out of that and we go into Brands Hatch. We win it with a race to go. Yeah. And I want to ask you about. It felt there was a bit of an anti-climax at the end. You were like, we've won, but I want to win in the last race. Like, what do I do?
I haven't been able to obviously make many race weekends at all this weekend, but I'm sitting at home. Brands is obviously the closest to me, and we woke up in the morning and Tilly was in a mood, and I was like, what's wrong?
She was like, to go.
Why aren't we at Brands Hatch? And I was like, look, we're just going to watch from here. Blah, blah, blah. And we watched race 1 and then watched race 2, and obviously like everyone's jumping up and down. I'm at home, I'm going, this is mad, like, this is cool. And then Shell turned around and went, just take her, because she's in a mood. Just take her. So I was like, right, get in the car. So we drove up hour and a half, and I jumped in the bus and saw you after, and I was like,
amazing.
Couldn't miss it, mate. Couldn't miss it.
It was
and that, you know what? That's the thing that makes you more emotional, is that yes, you've won the championship, but that's case in point for what it means to other people as well. Is I was just as emotional when I saw you as I was when I almost went across the line. Not for any soppy reason, but just because you realise that it means a lot
to a lot of people.
And
you know what I would say is, I mean, obviously, when I got into motorsport, because of coming in, sponsoring yourself, and we've grown to have a great relationship and become mates, and 100% that feeling you get, and it is emotion. I'm sitting in my lounge, I'm emotional for you, and you know, Shell's emotional, Tills, Alfie, we're all sitting there supporting you, and I'm like, right, let's get up there. And at the same time, like Tills is starting racing now and all that side, and we're going through our helmet design, and I messaged you before about what we're going to do, and she wants us certain things, and you know, like my mum, obviously, as you know, with Alzheimer's, so we always talked about Nana Dory, because Dory forgets stuff. So she's going to have keep swimming across the back of her helmet, right, and a little Dory in the back, and then she's going to have her design and her colours, and then she's going to have your triangles. Because you're what helped her get into racing, because that's who she watched. That's where it's all started. So that's where it's going to go. It's little things like that there's that connection, that she just instantly has that connection, and she knows that she could ring you up or ring Laura up and have a chat, and that's just it's like a family bond that we've grown even with ourselves, like
100%
as well.
Like, that's the thing.
5 years.
There's a link here, and it happens to be Tom. But this is what I was like. You're the link. Really. There's not like a weird human centipede thing.
No.
Linked. I don't think anyone's mentioned the human centipede. No. But there was, it is a bit of a, and that's what I was saying. It just seemed to click into place. Maybe this year, maybe more so than your first win. But I think what we used to sum it up was like, I used to say to Laura, I didn't realise I cared this much. Like, what's he doing? Like, Jesus Christ, I'm getting annoyed now when I go away from race weekends if we've not had a good one, or like if something unfair has been sort of adjudicated and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was
taking some emotion with you.
It was an amazing. It was an amazing. And I think that's the thing as well on the socials, that when we've had these chats at the end while we're eating cookies and stuff, when we've had a bit of a frustrating one.
We've had some bloody cookies this year.
Yeah, we have had some. We've had a frustrating one. We've genuinely sort of said, like, oh, that was a bit rubbish. And I think that's the thing with F1 and stuff like that. People connect with Lando a little bit more because people are out there on social media. We put you out there in a bit of a, you can't do it unless you want to do it. So we've just done stuff that we want to do on social media. It's not been forced or anything like that. So we're just like, do you want to do this? Yeah, let's do it. And that whole journey, if you didn't win it, it would have been absolutely gutting. But we would put on social media like, I'm gutted. This is rubbish kind of thing. And I think that realism's made a massive difference to this year. I think everyone's sort of bought into it.
Relating, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It is the same with
I love our Chris Hansford as well, by the way, talking about Chris. We've got known Chris over a few years, and he's just the most consistent person ever.
Yeah.
So, literally, I think when Tom wins, he'll be like, that was all right. Well done.
Yeah, exactly.
And then if you slightly lost, he went, that was all right. But, yeah. Like, but he's so dialed in, you know what I mean, to your journey.
Yeah, if everyone's flapping
that's
around, you'd start flapping.
Yeah,
So
this is what I'm
to
saying.
have them
Like,
is great.
even like the teammates you've had this year, you know, you got Tom Chilton who's absolutely buzzing for Tom whenever he comes out of a car winning. And Chilton is almost the person that I find puts pressure on Tom more because he almost expects him to win every race.
Yes.
Tom's like, what happened to you then? Oh, third. Like, cause Tom Chilton, if you watch, he cannot be anyone else but Tom Chilton. So he'll literally be like, oh, I should have won that, shouldn't you? Kind of thing. Then Morgan's very much the same sort of like focused on himself, but we'll have a sort of chat with you after the race. And the things we've chatted with Adam Morgan probably can't be mentioned on here. We just have the most laughs I think we've had. Even Morgan says, like, before each race, my cheeks are hurting going into my helmet.
Some of the, that is the key to it. I think, as we've said on, probably dwelled on it for too long, but that is the thing that works.
Yeah. Once the racing's done and once the practice done at the quali, it's like, right, should we have a laugh? And that was the whole point of Cake Club, which was ridiculous. How much cake did we get made and given to us this year?
A lot, apart from one race that we needed it.
I know. We had Tom Kerridge, world-renowned chef, turn up to Silverstone, was it? Mm-hmm. Was it Silverstone? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Tom, I've known Tom for years and we've been mates anyway. And we'd always message back into him.
He actually came.
And he said, do you mind if I come to Silverstone? I was like, mate, you're always welcome. Like everyone, you're always welcome. Like, please come along. I'd love you to come along. So Tom come along.
With his family.
With Beth and with AC.
Both days.
And they were like, I said to Tom, "Oh, we do this like weird thing on a Saturday evening, like we call it Cake Club." And he was like, "Oh, that sounds really cool." I was like, "If you three want to come along, like you're most welcome. It'd be good fun." He's like, "So what happens?" I was like, "Well, I just kind of eat cake and drink tea. Really, it's like sort of like a." I guess it's like
a mother's meeting. It's like a coffee morning.
Similar to the WI, I guess, in a weird sort of way. We sort of eat cake and discuss various matters.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'd love to. So Tom and AC came along. We had Cake Club.
Yeah.
And now every weekend we were getting copious amounts. Now, as I say that, it sounds like I'm not grateful for it.
No, we loved it.
We were incredibly grateful for it because we had some amazing cakes and people would make so much effort to do it.
Yeah.
So we would be getting, and I'm not exaggerating, sometimes 5 or 6 big cakes, like too much. At this point we're like, oh, this is probably too much.
And we made mention of that, I think. Did we mention we go, cool, we got too much
probably
cake
too much
this weekend?
Anyway, we turned up to Silverstone going, this is going to be outrageous. And all of a Saturday, you sort of go over to the fan zone and you're like, oh, no one's bought a cake over yet. Well, that's all right. I'm sure give it time. They'll come. And then nothing arrived after sort of FP2 and go, uh-oh, like by this point we're usually swimming in cake. And then we sort of finished qualifying and I sort of said to Zach, we've not got any cake. And Tom's joining us. And I've made a thing about inviting Tom Kerridge to Cake Club. We've got no cake. No one's made us any cake. What are we going to do? So you have to think on your feet.
We got and thankfully Chris Hansford had
the customer Chris came over with,
and he came over from America. He went, "Oh, you've got Cake Club." I was like, and I was like, what have you got? He went, well, I stopped off at I was in America and I stopped off at
was it Buc-ee's? Was it called Buc-ee's?
It was like it stopped off at a gas station, like literally a petrol station going, and I bought some fudge. I went, that'll do. Give us it, we'll have it. And we had some fudge. Then I went to hospitality and got them to cut a Swiss roll that was meant to be served for hospitality, I think. But it was just in the fridge, what they had left over.
It was a bit stale.
It was a bit stale. They whacked it at that for Swiss roll and some Jaffa cakes. They were actually new, weren't they? Jaffa cakes.
So they weren't just Jaffa cakes, they were chili Jaffa cakes?
Chili Jaffa cake. We served Tom Kerridge some fudge, a bit of a Swiss roll that was stale, and
Some chili Jaffa cakes.
some chili Jaffa cakes, and we put them on a plate. He knew what they were. He knew that was Jaffa cakes. We couldn't hide it. We had to just tell him, didn't we? I went, I'll be honest, Tom.
That guy has 2 Michelin stars.
He had 2 Michelin stars, and we went, I'll be honest, Tom, we didn't get delivered any cake. And he, in fairness to him, he lapped it up.
Well, the biggest issue wasn't that. The biggest issue was that AC, Tom and Beth's lad, went straight in for the Jaffa cakes.
Yeah.
And then was on fire. And we're like, oh no.
running around
I was
to
like,
get
Tom,
water.
I'm so sorry.
He was like his son.
And he was like, God, these feel like weirdly. And he started to turn red. And we're like, oh no.
We're like, look at the
These
bottom.
are
Oh, yeah,
like-
they're chili Jaffa
Oh my
cakes.
God, these are spicy. And Tom was like,
never
what do you
had
mean they're
one.
spicy? They're actually really nice. But they're actually quite hot.
Yeah.
And I don't know how old AC is. He must be, you know.
Luckily, he was having a really good time at the races,
He was loving
but
it, yeah.
it was a very awkward moment. But then, unfortunately, then at the finale, we had to open up hospitality for the
Right,
amount
it
of cake
went full
that
circle.
we got.
You did mention that, I think.
We had
It
about
went-
80 people
It
in
went
Yeah,
full
yeah.
circle. Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
It was ridiculous.
Going to carry it on next year?
No.
Well, I don't think we can. I don't think they'll allow it.
I think we've got to stop it.
They-
As much as I don't want to stop it, I think we've got to stop
We
it.
got to. The office became just.
It was too much.
It was embroiled in cake.
It was too much.
The
As much
mess
as I'm
as well.
enormously appreciative of it, and thank
Charlie
you.
ate a lot of cake.
You ate a
didn't
lot of
you?
cake.
Yeah.
Jimmy ate a lot of cake.
Jimmy ate a
Does.
lot.
What goes without
Jimmy, you
saying.
tried new stuff as well, didn't you?
Yeah, you tried a
wow.
strawberry once, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was good.
What's the weirdest thing you've eaten
Yeah.
in 2025? You said 6.
Yeah, what did you eat? You ate something the other day and enjoyed it, didn't you?
Spring roll.
A spring roll.
I
Tried a spring roll.
was good.
Vegetable?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
So off camera, so Jim, who has the
Yeah.
appetite of a
Yeah,
bear,
chicken nuggets and
he has
crisps.
the appetite of a bear,
Yeah.
but the sort of the palate of a 2-year-old child.
Oh yeah,
baby, yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's sort of limited in terms of what he can
Yeah, and he
consume.
tried a spring roll the other day. So yeah.
So maybe a meat one later?
What's going on?
Meat
Someone's
roll
doing
next.
something.
A
A meat roll.
meat spring
that?
roll?
Spring roll.
A meaty spring roll?
Duck roll.
Duck
Oh,
roll.
I love duck.
You can have some of that
Oh, a
tonight
duck roll.
when we've had
Going
a
for a
few
Chinese.
pints. Anyway, right.
Well,
I mean, we've gone on for a long time. We've gone on for a long time. We need
We're gonna
to
split this in two.
finish with. Now,
one.
there's 2 kinds of mince pies here. Right.
Okay, right. Are we mince pie?
We're mince
We're
pie.
mince pie.
Now we have a selection. Charlie says the flatter ones are better for ratio,
Should we
but these
What do
are
you mean for
these
ratio?
record
In what
this for
context?
Insta?
ratio pastry to.
Put it on a...
I think these are called luxury
So we're going
And what are the flat ones called?
deep pan or...
mince pies.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll have a luxurious one, please.
You're gonna go luxury?
Yep. I'm a luxurious guy. What can I say?
Luxury as well.
Now, this makes me feel really old.
not
because this
doing
is
it all in
the third
one.
time
This is the
we've
third
done this.
time.
No,
We're not doing it all.
absolutely not. It's a tradition.
tradition.
Are we gonna go all in one?
That we have to do it.
Fingers in pies
Every
traditions.
single time we have to do it.
And we got a...
in one.
This will be on socials in the
This
next
is
10 minutes.
This
Ready?
is big.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh my god.
It's like flu.
Bloody hell. I thought you were going to weigh them.
Wow. That was tough.
I'm out the woods.
Were you?
Yeah. Home stretch.
That was like glue.
Wow.
I couldn't get it off the top of my mouth.
I think sometimes you just got to hold it in. Don't move. That's a weird.
I think half of Tings is over there.
I'm terribly sorry for spitting mince pie over you.
At one point, I think I snotted on this mic.
Oh my god, you just spat on it.
I think snot just came off on this mic.
He managed to give you the old rib tickle. There's some mince pie over there somewhere. I'm sorry, John. Oh,
Wow.
Well,
Oh.
that feels like another year gone that
Yeah.
we've completed that one.
Yeah.
I think I spent the whole year building up to that.
No, it was good. It was really good. I've made you eat a lot this year. haven't
I think my weight gain is because of you.
I? Yeah, I agree. But you won championship, so
Good point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, can't complain.
that's probably about it.
Are we
Yeah.
done?
Thank you very much for coming on the podcast.
Well, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate the Aldi Moretti, and I appreciate the pork and mince pie.
It's a genuine beer, Angelo Poretti. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna contact their headquarters. If I had a wish for
Who's
next
it made
year,
by, please?
What I would say is I don't
if I had a
reckon-
wish next year, Angelo Poretti to be plastered all over your touring car,
100%.
I would love that.
the visor.
Yeah, and then him to literally, the whole thing is he has to look miserable with it as well. This is a Poretti. It's an Aldi Moretti.
I can see a T-shirt with an animated Ting holding a
Yeah, hold
Poretti.
the Poretti.
Carlsberg.
Don't ruin it. Don't tell me
Carl's-
the Danes make it.
Carlsberg Marston's.
Actually,
Yeah.
Shut up. It's got an Italian flag on it.
Carlsberg Marston's Brewing Co. Limited.
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton.
Wolver...
Great.
Same place as AD.
I think it's from the same place as 80. Yeah. So how can we have an Angelo Poretti and he's
What
from
I would
Wolverhampton?
say is calorie-wise, that's decent.
Is it pun? Oh, it's not. Oh, it is. Okay, sorry, yeah.
That's pretty
Per
decent.
100 mil,
Oh, we're okay with
440, 4, 8, 12, 16.
More Moretti's.
160 calories.
160 calories. It's a diet beer. If you're looking to lose weight and drink,
Angelo Poretti.
get an Angelo Poretti from Aldi.
Available at all supermarkets, not just Aldi.
Isn't
Thank you.
Probably from Aldi.
But yeah,
It's like a Moretti, but from Aldi.
Right, thank you, mate.
Thank you very much
You
for
can go
having
for a
me.
wee now.
Can I go for a wee now?
Cheers, Tommy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, go on.
Brilliant. Thanks so much. Love you, bye. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
and a wonderful new year.
Yes.